Dinamite Namaha
Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Purvate Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami
Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Vishadarine Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare.
मा सर्वेषु कालेषु मामनुस्मर युध्य च मयि अर्पिता मनोबुद्धिः मावे वैशस्य संशयः. Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna. At the same time carry out a prescribed duty of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me, your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without a doubt. So, it's a very important shloka. Yesterday also we discussed this shloka. Tasmat. What is the meaning of the word tasmat? Therefore. That means this shloka is a conclusion. What is it? It's a conclusion. Sarveshu kaleshu. It is concluding something very serious. The previous two shlokas said something. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajate ante kalevaram tam tam evaiti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavita. It says whatever you meditate at the time of death, you will attain that body without fail. Antakale chamaveva smaran muktva kalevaram. We discussed this also previous to that. Antakale. At the time of death, Krishna is saying, if you think about me, you will get liberation. Why? Because the reason is, whatever you meditate at the point of death, you will get a body according to that. So Krishna consciousness is not some armchair philosophy. It's a very serious business. Because whatever meditation you are having at the time of death, you are getting body according to that. Some people have some philosophy. We get 7 births as human being. One nonsense. Some people have philosophy. Once human, always human. Another nonsense. Urdhvam gachanti sattvasta. There is no science in what they are talking. No, once human knowledge. What is nonsense? Once human knowledge. No, human being only have soul. Variety of the nonsense you will see in the society today because they have no understanding what is soul first. First define soul, no? Then we will talk whether animal has soul or you have soul. गॉड तो बहुत बड़ा चीज़ है, आगे बात करेंगे. पहले आत्मा को तो डिफाइन करो. हाउ कैन यू हैव स्पिरिचुअलिटी विदाउट डिफाइनिंग स्पिरिट सोल? इज इट पॉसिबल? आई एम वेरी स्पिरिचुअल. ठीक है, स्पिरिट तो डिफाइन कर. वो भी मालूम नहीं तो क्या स्पिरिचुअल है तू भाई? Isn't such hodgepodge ideas people are having? They cannot even clearly give a definition what is soul and what is spirituality they are talking. Is it possible? So Krishna is not in all this kind of thing. He is very clear. He has in second chapter given a very clear understanding that how the body is different from the soul. Not only that, Krishna spends around 24 shlokas explaining the properties of the soul after that, full nature of the soul. Then Krishna after that talked about different yoga systems. Third chapter beginning with Karma Yoga, fourth chapter beginning with Jnana Yoga, fifth chapter beginning Karma Yoga in Krishna consciousness, and sixth chapter Ashtanga Yoga. Krishna has spent this thing. And the last chapter Krishna is explaining so many more things. Okay? 4 kind of people who surrender to Krishna, 4 kind of people who do not surrender to Krishna. So many things were discussed in the last chapter. Now coming to the 8th chapter, Krishna is explaining something very serious. That on what basis from one body you get another body. Correct? In fact, I remember there was in one college I had gone. So I explained the first class generally it is always good to explain body separate from the soul. If you can convince this much to anybody, his spiritual life will begin. Whenever you preach to somebody, preach this thing first. The body is different, soul is different. If this he has understood, then he understands there is no teaching which society is giving him about spirituality. Correct? They are only dealing in the bodily platform, that's all. And in the so-called spirituality is some kind of welfare activity on the bodily platform. भूखे को खाना खिला दो, बीमार को हॉस्पिटल ले जाओ, बुढ़े को ओल्ड एज होम खोल दो, बस. That is their spirituality. This is spirituality. Something you have to do to run your shop because you want some charity. This is not spirituality. In fact, it is more intelligent if you want to do some welfare work in Kali Yuga, the so-called. कोई बोले वहाँ एक आदमी भूखा मर रहा है, मेरे को पैसा दो मैं खिलाता हूँ, ऐसा करो डायरेक्ट जाके खिला दो. इसको क्या इंटरेस्ट आ गया इतना? ऑलवेज दे विल सम कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. करेक्ट? इसलिए अगर आपको कुछ भला करना है, मटेरियल भरा, किसी को कपड़ा देना है, किसी को खाना देना है, डायरेक्टली कर लो. डायरेक्टली कर लो, डायरेक्ट 100% उसके हाथ में पहुंच जाएगा. जैसा गवर्नमेंट ने भी निकाला ना अभी ये सब LPG सब्सिडी, डायरेक्टली अकाउंट में डाल देते हैं जिसको देना है. करेक्ट? डायरेक्टली कसी के थ्रू करना कलयुग में बहुत डेंजरस है. अगर आपको वेलफेयर करना है कोई भी तरह का, डायरेक्टली करो. आपको किसी स्कूल में बच्चों को कुछ करना है, डायरेक्टली जाओ प्रिंसिपल से. कौन सा बच्चा है भाई? ऐसा ही कोई इंटेलिजेंट बच्चा है, पढ़ाई के लिए पैसा नहीं है, बहुत गरीब है, हाँ एक ही है, डायरेक्टली उसके हाथ में दे दो बस. यू अंडरस्टैंड? You went through a medium, and that's why in the name of spirituality many people are cheating the society today. उनका काम है धंधा, बट दे टेक स्पिरिचुअल. बुढ़े लोग को ओल्ड एज होम मना रहा है, ठीक है, आदमी आए के पैसा देगा और उसके बाद वो क्या करेगा, उसका 90% कहीं और जाएगा. करेक्ट? So therefore spirituality does not mean these welfare activities. Spirituality तो बहुत अलग चीज है. And there Krishna is there. And it also has a very serious ramification for my own life. Krishna is saying in the 2 shlokas before, Anta kale chamaveva. Whatever meditation you do at the time of death, smarana muktva kalevaram. If you think about me, Krishna is saying, you will get liberation from this world. And why? He gave the law of transmigration. What is the law he said? Yamivam vapi smaran bhavam tajate ante kalevaram. Whatever meditation your time of death, smaran, you get a body accordingly. So once you understand this, Krishna is saying, Tasmat. Therefore. What is he saying? Therefore. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu. Tasmat means in all situations. Sarveshu kaleshu, in all the situations. Ma manusmara. Krishna is saying, remember me. Ana yuddhacha. Therefore, all the time you have to remember Krishna. Now Prabhupada took out some important point in this point. In this shloka he says, he is not saying you are full-time engaged, because that may not be possible for everybody. Correct? So whatever work we are doing, we have to do something for our livelihood. Correct? So he is saying, Mam Anusmara Yuddhacha. Arjuna was a Kshatriya. What was Arjuna's role in the society? He was a Kshatriya. He said, doesn't matter, you are a Kshatriya. Yes. What is the business of Kshatriya? To fight. Arjuna knew only one thing, how to fight. Correct? So, Mam Anuspara, Krishna is saying, fight, but don't forget me. So, therefore, in Varnashma, we may do different activities which we are doing, but do not forget Krishna. So, how do we achieve it? How do we achieve it? Mai arpita mano buddhi. Krishna says, put your mind at my lotus feet. But there we have that example of Ambarish Maharaj. Savai manaha Krishna padar vindayo. He also says, how do I put my mind at the lotus feet of Krishna? In fact, Ambarish Maharaj became a great devotee because it did various things. Anybody knows the full shloka? Savai manaha Krishna padar vindayo. Vachamsi vaikunta gunanu varnane. Karor harer mandira mardanadishu. Shrutim chakara chuta satkatho dhaye. Then Mukunda lingalaya darshane drisho. Tadabhritya gata sparshane anda sangamam. Then, like that, there are. Try to remember this shloka. It's a very nice shloka. In this shloka, every line there is another name of Krishna used. Savai mana Krishna padara vindayo vachansi vaikuntha gunanuvanane. So always his mind was at the lotus feet of Krishna. Savai mana Krishna vachansi, and his words are always glorifying Krishna. Okay. Karor harer mandira marjanadishu. Because when mind is fixed at the lotus feet of Krishna, automatically all the senses become engaged in Krishna's service. Correct? जब मन कहीं जाता है तो सारी इंद्रियां पीछे पीछे चले जाती हैं. Agree? तो इसलिए मन को पहले we have to fix at the lotus feet of Krishna. But how do I fix my mind at the lotus feet of Krishna? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Attentively chant this mantra. Very attentively chant this. Then what happens? The mind will become fixed at the lotus feet of Krishna. Then automatically devotion service will happen in a very, very happy way. So he's saying, therefore, it is not some kind of a Krishna conscious, some kind of a show. It's something very real situation I am going to face very soon. If somebody reads this much, yeah, I want to do. So in the college I presented this, we are not body or soul. So I said, please ask questions now. So the teacher was very cooperative. He went, get up, ask a question. You, get up, ask a question. Then once I started asking question, immediately this question came. On what basis I got this body then? And on what basis? Will the soul live? I said, yes, it's eternal. Then on what basis it will get the next body? This question should come or not? Obviously this question should come. And Prabhupada explains it very nicely. Actually, when you are sleeping also, it's a very funny phenomenon. Your car is parked, engine is on, you're not in the car. With the Paramatma, you start roaming. The soul. Therefore, there's a subtle world of dream. Dream also is a world. Some dream had different things. One thing in the dream is that it's a combination of what you are seeing in the day. Correct? But the dream is not only that. ऐसा है क्या only वही चीज आती है जो दिन में सोच रहे थे? नहीं. In fact, recently they were trying to do research. उनका कुछ काम नहीं है. तो what they did was that टाइम हो तो बैठ के जप करो. नहीं, उनके स्वप्न स्टडी कर रहे हैं. तो वह जो जितने सारे डॉक्टर थे पूरी रात भूतों के जगह रहते हैं. और जैसे ही उनको तरह तरह के नोट लगा के रखते हैं, उनको ये पता चल जाता है, उतना एक्सपेरिमेंट कर लिया है कि आदमी को भी स्वप्न आया था. इतना बस. ठीक है. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस सो मेनी थिंग्स आर देयर. सो देन आफ्टर द स्वप्न आता है, वो उसको उठा देते हैं. जब स्वप्न खत्म हुआ, उनको पता चल गया इसका स्वप्न खत्म हुआ, उठा क्या सपना है. Then he tells, I thought, people started some people talked about monsters which are not there on earth today. Maybe have been there far many ages before. Maybe you have some fossils, but these monsters are not there. Now the question came to the scientist that they cross-verified different ways. A person has not seen some horrible movies where these monsters were there and all. They got tension. How these people could remember such kind of monsters? Now they are in a great trouble when they do like this. Why? Because they said that experience has gone to the gene. That's rubbish. You have to give me a science, no? You cannot just speak any nonsense thing. Where is the science? If I see something red color, it goes to my reproductive gene. You have to give me a science. You cannot just get away speaking any nonsense thing. They are in trouble. They cannot explain it. You understood? Because their model is incomplete, again and again they get stuck. Their model is body, mind and soul is one. It's a nonsense model. Now therefore, they are saying that because for them it's one, how to handle it now? They cannot handle. You give me a science that. If I see a big snake today, that experience goes to my reproductive gene. If I'm going to give birth to a child, the child will have the same remembrance of seeing a big snake. Now, is it some science you're talking? You're speaking some nonsense. Even scientifically, you cannot just get away by some, alpha, newta, big words you can create. But it's not logical, no? Is it logical? So they are not able to solve. They say this and they are stuck. The answer is this. Body is different. Mind is different. Soul is different. So I may have the experience because I have taken millions of births. They have verified many times. They got experiences of people who have seen ferocious animals, not in this life, and these animals don't exist now on earth. Not one. Many psychologists have this data. So they said it went to the gene. I'm saying it's nonsense because even scientifically you cannot speak this. It's like Darwin spoke some nonsense. He said that my body, just like I do some exercise, my muscle builds. My son will be born with the better muscles. Another nonsense. If you do some exercise, that muscle building thing doesn't go to the genetic cell. What is this nonsense? He did not know how the traits are carried. Darwin used to think traits are carried by blood. He said we develop some nice traits which are passed on to the next generation. Okay. So similar foolishness is these psychologists. So answer is this: body is separate, mind is separate, soul is separate. Now that body in which I had an experience, that is definitely gone. But the mind remains. Today, maybe I have 100 or 1,000 births before I had that experience. That experience is there within my mind. You got it? This is just one level of answer now. And more detailed answer is that actually in a dream time, you are not in the body. You enter into subtle stage of existence. That's why ghosts are there. In this belt they worship ghost. Ghost exist. Ghost means a person who does not have a vehicle, who's walking on the road without a vehicle. ठीक है? जो गाड़ी बिना गाड़ी के रोड में चल रहा है, तो कभी कभी आपको भी होता है, गाड़ी आप रोक देते हो. That is your sleeping time. And then you also start walking on the road. Hey, cat has come. ठीक है? So you also start walking on the road. Therefore, sometimes people meet ancestors during dream time. Many times it happens, somebody passes away, they talk to him in the dream. It is not only the experience, there is a talking also possible because he is attached. People are attached, very attached to the family. They are attached or not? People are very attached to their family. So when they die, they come to meet their children, but they cannot. But dream time, they can. Why they can? Because you are outside your vehicle, you're walking on the road. They can go, hey, how are you? And they are generally well-wisher. They give a lot of blessing. They are very encouraging. It's many people have that experience. I don't know how many of you have that. Take it. So this is one, and sometime you get chased. So in this subtle world, there are powerful people also. It's like becoming a ghost is not a very pleasant experience. The problem number one is who becomes a ghost? Who kills the body before its due time. So he doesn't get a body as a punishment for some more time. Just like he had a car, he broke his car. So he doesn't get a car for some more time. Anybody can break his car. Anybody can commit suicide. The car is broken. Correct? Your college also somebody committed suicide now. Now the girl if she can roam in the college for some time, she can do whatever she wants. She's a ghost now. Now the problem is with the ghost is that he's not happy. Why? Because all the desires are still there. There is no body to satisfy those desires. He's very, very frustrated. Sometimes how do you feel when you have a desire and you're not getting that object? You feel very frustrated. So it's all the material desires he has. He's not a Mukta Purusha. He has all the material desires and he's not able to satisfy them. You are eating gulab jamun, he also wants to eat. There is no mouth to eat. He feels frustrated. Therefore, he lives in a situation of acute distress, number one. Number two, you're not alone. There are many of them. And there's another world also, many beat you up. They harass you, disturb you. It's a very difficult condition. Therefore, Lord Shiva is very kind. He's called Bhutanatha. He is very kind to this. He delivers them. He gives them company. He delivers them. Okay, so that is a little science. So coming back to the point was that therefore dream also has a meaning. Because there is so much thing happening in that world. So every day sleeping means you do leave the body, but you come back. You come back to the same body in the morning. Get up. You get up with the same body. Therefore they say, no, don't wake up somebody very violently. You may run away. That death. That. They say, no, ज़्यादा कुछ पक जाएगा. So, yeah. Anyway, the point is, don't take an experiment. It's a very dangerous thing. The point is this, that if the body is not, the car is damaged, there is no point in coming. Correct? Every day you go to roam around when you sleep. Then you get up with the same body. Why? But the body is fit and for you to. But sometimes the body is collapsed. Nothing in the body. Then it leaves the body. There is no need to. Vasam sijindani yatha vihaya navani grhanati naro aparani. It is just like you throw your clothes and they become old. The soul also throws the body when it becomes useless. Okay? So now, therefore, transmigration of the soul is a fact. I gave you some science also by which we can understand. They had this problem that the number of genes they're seeing in human body is less than that in many insects and many plants. This was a shocking thing. Because when they were doing human genome study, they thought, billions and billions of base pairs niklenge, because human body, we are the most intelligent. They found it has less than many plants. They got totally confused. What is this? They have no answer for that. The answer is this, sir. The genes only talk about your hardware, not software. Software is the mind. When you buy a computer, two things are important. What are two things important? Hardware and software. Now, software is developing, therefore 84 lakh species are there. It is that Darwin actually, Prabhupada said, he stole the idea from India. This idea is already there in India. Jalaja navalakshani sthavara laksha vimshati kirmirayo rudra shankaya pakshinam dasra lakshanam trimsham lakshani pashavaha chatur lakshani manushaha. The same concept he has copied. But he did not understand what it says. The concept of Padma Purana is what? There are 10 lakh species, 9 lakh species in water. Then there are species on the land, the plants. Next there are insects. Next there are birds. Next there are mammals, animals. And then next there are human beings. This is the same sequence he has used. Correct? Where he got the idea? He got it from here, he stole from here. But he did not understand. He misunderstood. It is talking about evolution of the soul, not the body. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.